So we haven't got a lot of time to go right in depth into a really good client journey experience, but a couple of things that really jump out as obvious to me when I go into a business that is struggling. It's things like the appearance of your team. Are they all wearing whatever they like? Is there a uniform? Is everybody wearing a name badge so that, you know, there's so many little details that go to make up this amazing client journey. Because if you've got a new client that's coming in and I might be on reception and I've got my name badge on, and so usually the client's looking and they'll go, "Oh, Bambi, oh, right, okay, yeah." And I'll say, "Oh, and this is your therapist for the day. Sally will be looking after you." And Sally doesn't have a name tag on. And so Sally takes her through, but this lady has heard Sally's name once. And then she feels a bit embarrassed to say, "Sorry, what was your name again?" You know, because when they come into your business for the first time, it's all a bit, shiny, and what am I going to look at? And you're taking it all in, and then you sort of come out and they're taking you in, but they're not actually registering everything. So a little detail like a name badge, that new client then feels like they know you because they know that you're Sally. Okay, so it's little things like that. You're putting your client on the bed for an hour and a half for this amazing facial experience. Have you slid a beautiful roll underneath their knees so it takes the pressure off their back? When you've finished that amazing facial, if you've got an electric bed, are you raising the back of the bed so that the client doesn't have to they've been lying there for an hour and a half, everything's a bit stiff and locked up. And so it's all of those kind of little details. Now, again, I've got a complete client journey in the Solutions membership. Takes the example of a facial client from booking right the way through to checking them out. So client retention, client journey is what you need to look at. And you need to look at that in depth, all right? And it's as simple as getting your team together, grab yourself a wall or a whiteboard, get yourself a bunch of yellow sticky notes and pop them up and go, right, what's the first thing we do? Put that on there. What's the next thing we do? Oh, no, actually we do that here. So you can move it around until you've created your own amazing client journey. Now that can include everything from, if you're doing a skin treatment on a client, do you have a signature start for that facial? You might offer all your clients a beautiful foot spa. You might have a beautiful inhaling of aromatherapy oils or something to relax the client. There's so many different things that you can do to commence a facial treatment with your client and to make them feel comfortable. But that's so key in retaining your clients. And how do you know if your clients are happy? You have to follow up. Now, you can do this with your new clients. You can follow up via a phone call. You can follow up via email or MSN, whatever. Your client will have told you on their consultation form the best way that you can contact them, the way that they prefer to be contacted, okay? And that is how you will follow up with that client. I would offer every single new client a link that will take them to an online survey and they can just rate how their first experience was. That's a good way to find out where things might be falling off the rails or where you're doing amazing and people are loving you. Okay, so client retention, you need to track and measure that, because if you all of a sudden see your client retention for the business overall is dropping off, what's happening? Is something opened up in the area, or have you got a new team member that's not doing the right job? Something's going wrong. So you need to establish what it is. So client retention, tracking that percentage is really important.